Hi friends, in the previous video we have seen the different ways of creating an object in the JavaScript. Now let's see some other important built-in helpers which JavaScript provides for us for the objects. Let's see here. Now I have a function, okay, with name function or something like this, and I will try to print the this. Okay, now I will try to call the function from here. Now what would you think that this will represent here? So let's run the now as usual we expected, so it displays the entire this as the window object. Now what I will try to do is I will create an object with name function as function. Okay, I am referring this function to this function. Okay, now I will try to call the obj.function. Now what will you think that this will print? Now it printed this object as this here. Okay, this represents here the object what we have done. So now for example I have name here as Leela. Okay, now if I try to print here, we got the name Leela here. So that means that this is representing the object, not window. Previously it represented the window variable. Now it is representing this object. Now what is here? What is happening here? Now you should remember one thing. All the time the function which one is calling, the left side which one is calling, that will be represented as this in that function. Okay, now here you have called as a function here, right? So in the left side you will be having window variable defaultly. We will go into the more into the window and document objects in the later videos. Here you will be having defaultly as window. So that means, so here this represents the window object, and then the same scenario you are having object on the left side of this function. So that is the reason this represents the object here. You need to remember this important thing. For example, now what will I do is, now what we can do is, for example, I don't want this to represent the object, this one. So I want to represent some other this window object. I want to represent it here, this window object, when we are calling from this object also. If we want to implement that one, we need to use bind here. Okay, we need to tell to that function bind this means here this becomes the window object, bind this to the function. Okay, so don't represent this object while calling from this left side also. Don't take this object as this. I am sending you the this which you should represent as a this thing. So now if I try to print the output, now again you got the window object. See, when you are calling from the object also, you are able to get the window object. So that means you can send your own this to represent this. From here you can send as a parameter. For example, I have here another person. Okay, person by name as John. Okay, I have another object. Now I want to send this person object as this into this function. Simply we can send this person here and we can try to call. Now if I try to represent here, see, in this function this has become person. Okay, so it could be somewhat tricky. This represents in a different behavior how you will be calling. Okay, now for example I have a message here. Okay, message or some argument I have for this function. So how we can send this argument from here? Okay, so but here we are sending person, right? But here message, how we can send? So in the bind, always remember first one represent always the this. So which one I should represent as a this, you need to send it first, and then after you will be sending the argument. So each argument it will be taking. Now here if I print hello, if I send hello, and if I try to print the message plus this. Okay, now if I try to write, you got hello, see, hello object, and this object represents to this person. Okay, always remember, if you want to send if you want to send your own custom this to the function and also messages, you need to represent like this bind, and you need to call the function then. Okay, this parenthesis, if you don't add this parenthesis, it will not run. The function will not be it will not be called. It will be only binded to this function, but it is yet to be called. Okay, now in order to call immediately, okay, instantly, if you want to apply the this and also the message arguments and all the things, and you need to call instantly, you can use call here. So call, what it will do is it will assign the this and all the functions and all the arguments, and it will call instantly. Here you don't need to mention like this. So call will automatically call the this function. Okay, and bind, what it will do is same thing it will do, but you need to call the explicitly, you need to call. Okay, so it also does the same thing. And also we have another built-in helper method, something like apply. Okay, apply also does the same thing as bind and call, but arguments you need to send it as an array. For example, if I send it as like this, it will throw an error, so it doesn't, so create list from array like non objects. So we need to send it as an array. So all the arguments need to be sent as an array in the apply. If you send here, the same thing applies here also. So you have seen the bind. So the bind what it will do, bind it will be sent as so like this, and you need to call it explicitly, and the call will call it instantaneously, and the apply also calls instantaneously, it will call, but you need to pass the arguments as an array. So these are the three differences between bind, call and apply. And also now you understood how the this behaves differently in different scenarios, how the this behaves in the JavaScript. Now you are able to understand, right? So if you have any doubts or anything, post comment below. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.